Life is a complicated thing. Learning to navigate and understand happiness and emotions is a difficult task at any age.
Most of us, we long for that other kind of life that entails meaning and connection and happiness.
And since we are the architects of our own lives, let's study the habits, the practices, the routines that we have that lead to and feed our success, our joy, our honest pain, our laughter.
We learn by watching others' behavior.
The cognitive ability of a child is less advanced than that of an adolescent, but they experience all of their emotions as strongly as anyone else.
All right, my name is Madison Edward Wright. I'm 19.
My name's Philip, and I'm 22.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 4.
I am Stephanie Fiedler, and I'm 18 years old.
4. 4.
Sean Fournier, I'm 16 years old.
I'd say I'm happy most of the time.
Maybe happy is not the word that I would use. I'd maybe say like content.
I'm happy most of the day.
I would say I'm happy most of the time, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. I have found that just like thinking about stuff from the past that make me unhappy is not worth it.
What makes you sad?
Well, when I come back to daycare without stuff, it makes me a bit sad because I miss my family.
I guess just like being stressed with like work, school, stuff like that.
Some things that make me sad. Probably not being able to see friends now. But before lockdown would probably the stress of some stuff like school made me really upset because sometimes like some people expect a lot from me that I'm trying my best to do but can't accomplish.
Well, mostly no one playing with me. It happens a bit, not that long a bit. We're a little bit sad.
You're a bit sad?
Yeah, because I miss my mama.
Stuff that makes me sad are death, obviously, and sometimes like seeing stuff on the news about global warming. And maybe getting bad grades in school.
Do you think you're sad because people put pressure on you to get good grades, or do you put pressure on yourself?
Well, I think it's a bit of both. My school is very competitive when it comes to grades, and everyone's comparing their answers. So it's obviously not that fun when your friends are getting 80s and 90s.
Teachers really pressure you to do well for college and university. And I find that's a pressure that some kids don't need in their life.
What is that?
If when my mommy and daddy are gone. No.
When they're gone, you're sad?
Yeah. When me and play games, he doesn't really want me to do stuff. He tells me what to do.
When I don't do as well as I'm hoping to do, like I always put 110% into everything that like I set my mind towards. I definitely get sad or upset when it feels like my work hasn't paid off. It's discouraging. I also get sad, I don't know, when I just feel like my relationships with other people aren't going well. Connecting with other people is really important to me, and when I feel like I haven't connected with people or my relationship is going somewhat downhill with others, that makes me sad too.
People saying no, yelling.
People saying no and yelling?
Yeah.
Do you think it's hard to be happy?
I guess it could be difficult depending on what circumstances you're currently living in.
No, I don't think it's hard. It just depends on who you're with or what you're doing.
It's easy. You just need to smile. It's hard to be happy sometimes. Because my mom always says, do what I say, and I don't like it. I don't want to do. I want to be. Just just do whatever I want, but mom doesn't.
Sometimes there are things, stress as a student, that is beyond your control. It's just going to happen. And that definitely infringes on my ability to be happy. Sometimes I guess it's okay to not be happy, but most of the time I try to not let those things weigh me down.
Because sometimes people have a bit of hard times.
You can find happiness in the most randomest things that are like nothing to other people, but to you it's like everything. But sometimes it's like you have to work for that happiness, and it's going to be bumps in the road, obviously, but it's like obviously in the long run it's worth it. So it really depends on like how you see things and like your situation in life. But for me, I've found happiness easily, and I'm very grateful for that.
Do you think it's easy to be happy, or is it hard?
It's hard because there's lots of stuff to do. Lots of big activities that are so hard. They might take up the whole day.
Things that make me happy are playing with my friends. Sometimes I play video games with them, or I play outside, and sometimes we just talk on FaceTime.
Just being able to be with the people that make me feel good. My friends, my family, my girlfriend.
Can you draw me a picture of what makes you happy?
Like just having quality time with your family is the best, especially like my family, we used to play cards before my sister moved out, like every night after dinner. Oh, it'd get intense, but it was funny. It was a lot of fun.
Take care of my baby brother. Snuggling with daddy. He snuggles with me before night and after night. And look at me with my brother. Holding hands. I'm done. It's and me playing ball.
Playing with your friends makes you happy?
Yeah, at school.
Playing sports with friends.
Probably playing sports. I've been playing volleyball for probably around 5 years. And just seeing all my friends there and my coach is like amazing.
It releases endorphins, which is like the happy hormone. It just makes you feel better after you've done a bit of exercise.
In the mornings, I love it. I can hear my dog when he comes downstairs, and he always has this one toy that he likes to squeak. And because my room is next to where his toy basket is, he'll bring it to my door most mornings. So that's like my favorite way to start the day because he's waiting there ready for me.
Also, this little bean right here is the light of my life. I'll go outside for 2 seconds to get the mail, and I'll come back and she'll feel like I haven't seen her in years because she's so happy.
Seeing worms in the summer when it rained. We saw lots of them.
Do you think that young kids are generally like more happy than adolescents today?
Honestly, yeah. Kids don't have a lot to do with adults do, which sucks, but they're so open-minded and free-spirited that literally anything makes them happy, and I love it.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, their lives are different from teenagers, you know? They don't understand the world in the same way that we do. They don't have the same perception, the same responsibilities. If I think back to when I was a child, it was just playing outside, having a good time. Even though my parents got divorced, they always really focused on trying to keep our childhood happy and simple, and just focused on the good stuff, hanging out with friends. So yeah, I think even though there can be stressful situations for children, generally it seems like a happier time.
Especially working with kids, like give them a smile and like it'll make their whole day. Kids are just the most happiest little people I've seen.
I think young kids are more happy than teenagers just because they're not as self-aware or self-conscious as teenagers are. I think that's one of the beauty of childhood. You're just kind of living life, not aware of what society expects from you. or, you know, all the baggage that comes with like stereotypes and preconceptions.
What do you think that we can stand to learn from the way that children live life?
Just trying to be open-minded. Some people are just set on one thing, and that's the only thing that should be in this world. And I find we need to be more open-minded, because kids, they're like, want to play dress up, and it's like a guy and a princess thing, and they're like, whoa! And I'm like, yes. Like, just be more open-minded. That's all I need in life.
Focus on the simple things, you know, take a joy and pleasure from the smaller things. It's not always about having the next big thing or you know, getting that pleasure from a material gain. Just spending time with our friends, being able to imagine and create these worlds around us and just use our innate creativity.
They don't really worry about the future. They're really just focused on the next few minutes, and the next few seconds. So I think sometimes adults need to just step back, realize, you know, everything's gonna be okay, and just have more fun in the moment, not worry as much about the future.